You there? Hello? It's Casey. If you're there, please answer. I've got a situation. Please.
I can hear you. What is it?
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry. It's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so I need to take a chance on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
You've got my attention.
I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
What do you need?
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
What's that area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise, it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The Reclaimed are eccentric, let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though, always going on about their liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay, sorry. I know I can ramble sometimes.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment, about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs, you'll know it when you see it. Now, the Tower Patrol has it at their camp. Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, Reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a strap between them. Now, once you have it in hand, hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
I know Henri is dead, and I know that for the time being you stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there's a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat. See if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me. Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
I'm not fond of the face-to-face either. Too much work.
All right, then we're on the same page. I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
Henri trusted you, so that's good enough for me.
Were you two friends?
I wouldn't say we were friends. I liked the guy. He presented a genuine opportunity, so I went for it.
Henri definitely had an eye for opportunity. Well, may he rest in peace. You got some curmudgeonly shoes to fill. I'll point you to tower caches with useful supplies, and you get me the intel they contain. Sound like a deal?
You've got yourself a deal.
Take this drawing. There's some intel at the location in the drawing. When you have it, leave it for me at the usual spot.
What's with the drawing?
My daughter Ambra has a gifted eye and a gifted hand. It's her way of staying sane. She's watching right now. Probably documenting this exact moment. Or maybe she's just sketching a dead cat. I'll never know.
I am not a born leader, but by the time I was 13 years old, I had seen it all. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, starvation, disease. Haiti never seemed to catch a break. So when the dead started to rise and panic overtook my adopted home of New Orleans, I was ready to rise. My neighbors were scared, but they were also resilient. All they needed was a voice to rally around. And in a moment of pure passion, a moment charged with a desperate drive to make certain we all survived,
Hey, beat it!
I took the lead, and they listened. But those first few days were pure chaos. So much loss, and yet we were able to gain a foothold in the Ninth Ward. We put our collective minds to work, set up a scavenge system that was both safe and fruitful. Word started getting out. If you wanted to survive, go find Mama and her people. But soon, our community had outgrown the capacity of our perimeter. A decision had to be made. Start turning others away, or venture forth and establish a new home that could support every lost soul who found their way to our doorstep. I think you can guess what decision I made. The tower will always stand, Mama.
hell are you? The negotiator? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? The negotiator? Sure, I really see the point.
Looks like I just walked in on something that's none of my business.
I smell bullshit. It's unwise to wonder where you don't belong, and you don't strike me as a fool. But hey, I'm willing to play along. We could use some entertainment around here. We are about to execute this filth. Wanna know why?
Enlighten me.
This subhuman shit is a murderer. My daughter is dead. The tower is at fault, and he is at fault. The tower preaches community, and yet they toss out those most in need because they are no longer useful. Because they are a burden. Violet was not a burden. She was a human being, but this fucker treated her like trash. He could have disobeyed orders, but he did not. He forced her out, left her to die. She was 11 years old. Where is your head at, stranger? Exterminate this tower fuck right now, and we won't have a problem. Then we can pay the rest of the vermin a visit. And once they are a pile of corpses, whatever is in their camp, it's yours. Consider it a gift from the reclaimed.
It's difficult. But sometimes we have to choose justice. I'll take care of him.
If you enjoy living, you'll put that weapon away. We did what we had to do, right? One less brain-dead tower slug plaguing the world. Fuck it. I think it's time to put some pressure on these fuckers. We're outnumbered, but we have momentum, right? Yeah! The time is right fucking now! You with us?
Not going to get involved in your squabble.
Guess I misjudged you. Maybe you are just a bystander. When you're prepared to make a difference, come see me.
I'm ready. Okay, back to it.
Ready to listen?
Yeah?
Ready to listen? Got a problem?
Let's continue.
Okay, back to it.
Let's get... Let's continue.
Ready to listen?
Enough already.
All right, fine. Get yourself together.
Stepping away from her.
Hey, big brother. There's not much to say beyond I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm a wreck. Jeff, I keep seeing that little girl's face. These visions of her turning. This whole mess is fucking with my head. What did the Martins do to deserve being exiled? It makes no sense. They are good people. Now, I know this might put you in a tough spot. Please forgive me, but I need to make things right. At least give them a slim chance to survive out there. I swiped some supplies from our camp, so you know who to blame. Don't want any other innocent people taking heat. I'm going out to find the Martins and deliver the stuff. Least I can do. I pray it'll help me get my head straight. If I'm not back before the bells, wish me luck. Your little bro, Anthony.
stop me.
You there? Casey, come in.
Yeah, I'm here. Wow, you're back. Did you get it?
Had to deal with some shit, but I got what you needed. I delivered. Now it's...
This is great. Finally, some progress. It's a relief. Okay, let me find the manual for that thing, and we can get it calibrated.
You're stalling, Casey. I want to hear what you got on the reserve. Not doing anything until you hold up your end. We clear?
Yes. All clear. Okay, the reserve is real, but you already knew that, right? What you don't know is that I am in it. It's an old military bunker built in the 50s or 60s. Right after the flood, the National Guard used it as a staging area to distribute disaster relief supplies. But once the dead started walking and things really went to shit, I had no choice but to get inside and hunker down. I thought I was safe for a little while, but now I'm fucked. The floodwater up top was too much for the reserve's pump system. It malfunctioned, and now the whole place is on lockdown. I'm stuck in the comm room. I'm running out of time. I need to get out of here, soon. God, I can't wait to see the sky again.
I've been working with someone named May. She claims to have a key to the reserve. Know anything about this?
If your May is May Benoit, then yeah, I've heard of her. Tower is always tossing her name around on the airwaves. They're really after her ass. Consider her a major threat. I don't know anything about a key to the reserve, though. I'll do some research. If I discover anything, I'll let you know.
You were the only one to make it inside?
Well, no. There were others, but they didn't stay. They had to leave.
Who were the others?
National Guard, like me. Look, none of this matters right now, so that's all I have to say.
Rumors are all over the place. What exactly is inside the reserve?
Most of the rumors are true. Food, meds, tons of it. I mean, the entire haul was meant to help tens of thousands of people in the area after the flood. And there's a bunch of guns, ammo, and gear for the troops that were meant to distribute it. All military-grade, perfect condition. Problem is, I can't get to any of it. The whole bunker is locked down because of the floodwaters.
What's the rush to get out of there?
Starvation, for one. I might have a couple weeks left of scraps down here. But none of that is gonna matter if the floodwater sitting on top of this place breaks through. The comm room is filling up slowly right now, but it's only a matter of time before the ceiling collapses. Starvation, crushed, or drowned. Pick your poison, right?
Starvation doesn't seem like an ideal way to go. The slow death.
Yeah, well, with your help, I'm hoping to avoid all of it. Fuck, I'd rather take my chances on the surface with 100 walkers coming at me. At least I'd have a fighting chance. Look, tourist, I'm not asking you to do this out of the kindness of your heart. I mean, there's clearly something in it for you, big time. If the pumps get repaired, not only will I get out, but the supply rooms will all open up. All those disaster relief supplies, untouched. Not to mention enough weaponry and gear to arm multiple platoons. All for you to do with as you please. And for me, a fresh start and some fresh fucking air.
You haven't been upfront with me so far. Why should I trust you?
Because my life is in your hands. I can't get out of this hole without your help. And look, hey, I get it. I could totally be full of shit. But one thing I know, no one else can offer you what I can. Without me, the reserve is gonna remain buried. Forever. If you want the reserve, you're gonna have to work with me. It's a chance you have to take.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Oh, fantastic. You won't regret it. Well, it's been a long night, but I'm too wired to sleep. I'm gonna turn this place upside down until I find the manual. You should get some rest, though. I'll contact you in the morning. Good night, tourist. Casey, you there? Hello? It's Casey.
Are you there?
Yeah, glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So, I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route the water.
Calibration, flow requirements. This is sounding complicated.
The manual's pretty clear. I should be able to talk you through it. Let's start with the serial number. Find it on the device and read it to me.
Let's wait on this.
Okay, I'll be here.
Let's continue.
Welcome back. The manual's pretty clear. I should be able to talk you through it. Let's start with the serial number. Find it on the device and read it to me.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Oh, fantastic. You won't regret it. Well, it's been a long night, but I'm too wired to sleep. I'm gonna turn this place upside down until I find the manual. You should get some rest, though. I'll contact you in the morning. Good night, tourist. You there? Hello? It's Casey.
Are you there?
Yeah, glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So, I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route the water.
We should be able to figure this out.
I like that attitude. Okay, on the device, you should see a serial number. Read it to me.
Four 473-0589-01.
Okay, now turn the dial until you get some feedback on valve A. Then tell me the number you see.
Feedback triggered on 55. The numbers turned green.
Okay, good. 55. According to the manual, valve B should be tuned to 28 degrees.
Valve B to 28. Got it.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. One second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green.
Awesome. Okay, almost there. Now it says, depress the automatic confirmation mechanism. Looking at the diagram here, it's a big round button. Should be obvious.
All right. Big round button pressed.
Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent.
Let's wait on this.
I get it. Other stuff on your mind.
Okay. Back to it.
Welcome back. Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent's Church. Beacon lights will be on to help find it, so that's good. Of course, it'll probably attract walkers, so that sucks. Just be ready. The systems down here will let me know when you've installed the regulator. Oh, and one more thing. A little tip that should make life a bit easier and scavenging more fruitful since, we're colleagues now. Right? The tower has a radio station, number 47, that broadcasts any significant discoveries in the city and the current schedule for stirring the herd. Might be wise to tune in before heading out for the day. Privileged intel, so, let's keep it between us. All right, gonna take a few moments to clear my head. I'll contact you when it's time for the next step. Good luck, and thanks.
Med supply located. Via Corolla. Meds discovered. By water.
Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always here. Always thinking. My mind is always swirling with something these days. It's impossible to shut it down.
Difficult to maintain a steady mind given the situation you're in.
Hey, this morning I realized something. I can't even remember the last time I saw the sky. It's been a while, at least that much I know. Months. Wish I would have paid more attention. You ever been to the Badlands up in South Dakota?
Never been.
Ah, that's a shame. Like another planet. My mom used to drive me through there every summer on the way to see my uncle. The night sky was so bright. So many stars, like a dome overhead. Crystal clear view of the cosmos. That put a lot of things in perspective for me back when I really needed it. How insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of things. How my troubles, no matter how big they may seem, really don't mean squat. I mean, well, what are troubles anyway, huh? The universe doesn't know the meaning of the word. I wish I had that Badlands sky overhead right about now. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when free is head back north. I think I've had enough of swamp life.
Heading up north might not be in the cards. Safe routes don't exist. The dead are everywhere.
Well, I gotta try. I don't belong here. I knew it shortly after I arrived, too. Biggest mistake I ever made, that's for sure. But hell, you make stupid calls when you're young and desperate to get out of a bad situation. Right? Anyways, thanks for listening, tourist. I feel better. I think I'm gonna lie down. See if I can picture that Badlands sky up in this rusty, dripping ceiling. Steady the mind, as you say. I'll talk to you soon.
Give me your bandages before I pistol whip you into the dirt. Consider yourself lucky I didn't take everything.
shallows.
Are you there? Hello? Come in, tourist. Do you read me? Morning, sunshine. You around?
I'm here, Casey. What's up?
I've located another flow regulator. We need it to repair the second pump, and guess what? I woke up this morning with water up to my ankles, so that sucks. Time is slipping away from me faster than I expected.
What area is the regulator in? I'll track it down.
The regulator is in Bywater, blue-collar part of town. Warehouses, auto repair shops, small homes shoved in where possible. There's a huge lumber yard there, too. From what I heard through tower radio chatter, a bunch of valuable machinery was discovered in a storeroom. No specifics, though. You're gonna have to poke around. Oh, and I looked into the key you mentioned. I hate to say it, but we need it. Only way to access the final pump station. So you should keep things cool with May for the time being.
What do you think of May?
Well, it's hard to tell. The tower is really going after her, spreading all kinds of unflattering words, but I don't trust much coming from them. I guess the verdict on May is still out for me. What about you?
So far, she has held up her end of the bargain when I help her out. That's a solid sign.
Yeah, and hopefully things will stay that way. And hey, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you're doing for me. It's nice to know someone has my back for once. Beginning to believe I actually might survive this. There was a time when, never mind. I'm trying to keep the dark thoughts out.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
Just hit me up when you've snagged the pump part from Bywater. I'll do my best to stay dry in the meantime. Might try to elevate my cot a few feet so I don't wake up floating. Talk to you soon, tourist. Stay safe up there.
Our battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. With that in mind, and while I stood atop one of our rickety barricades, I looked to the skyline and saw the promised land. A silhouette against the purple and orange of God's dazzling canvas. 45 stories tall, calling to me. There is our new home, I thought. A place where we can flourish on our own terms. In 2 days, I had our entire community organized and ready to march. 48 desperate but motivated souls, prepared to abandon what we had worked so hard to secure for the hope of a brighter future. The journey was through hell itself. So thick with the dead, it took us 3 sleepless days and nights to travel just a single mile to the tower gates. But by God, we made it. Not one life lost. We did it as one determined heart, one determined soul. But as we stood there, gazing up at our future, filled with the hope of what it could become, we knew that the work was far from over. The tower was a tomb. Each floor of the 45 infested with the dead. One final challenge that we, the founders of our glorious community, were resolved to overcome by any means necessary.
north side has a fucking hole in it. I don't even like the way you walk. Another lost soul. Psychopath. I suggest you get lost. Walker in sight! Finish it quick! Piece of shit! Shit. Someone's close. Scanning the area. Heard something. Leave or I'll blow your head off. Someone's close.
I heard there's skinning walkers up north and wearing the skin. Twisted shit.
These things just keep coming!
Almost got me, fucker. Almost. This ain't Mama City no more. You've proven one thing to us, what a piece of shit you are! This should be a cakewalk! You're like a fucking mosquito that just won't die!
Rumors are swirling that Mama's planning on an exodus from the tower. Where the fuck are they gonna go? Who's there?
Someone's close.
What was that? north side is a fucking hole in it.
Supply located. Memorial Lane. Focus supply raid. Via Corolla.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention. What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen. Once I'm sure we're out of earshot, I'll go over everything.
We've got this place locked down. Haven't seen a corpse for hours. West side is clear. You made it? Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaimed bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
Seems like you know what you need to do. What do you need me for?
I need to reconnect with Justin, and then we need to get the fuck out of this hell. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster worker. Get him the letter, then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker food. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, he might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
Don't worry. I'll deliver the letter. Then we can discuss your end of the bargain.
I ain't a charity case, and I like to be up front whenever I strike a deal. Here's what I have to offer. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered.
My love,
I'm sure Justin
time
will
is
scribble
now.
a reply.
It's been
He's
weeks
not
since
quite
we
the
last
poet
spoke.
I am, but
What
I
if we
still
never
love
hold each
the
other
guy.
again?
Our battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. With that in mind, and while I stood atop one of our rickety barricades, I looked to the skyline and saw the promised land. A silhouette against the purple and orange of God's dazzling canvas. 45 stories tall, calling to me. There is our new home, I thought. A place where we can flourish on our own terms. In 2 days, I had our entire community organized and ready to march. 48 desperate but motivated souls, prepared to abandon what we had worked so hard to secure for the hope of a brighter future. The journey was through hell itself, so thick with the dead.
I've got some information that you might be interested in.
Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info, too.
What are you doing around here? You need something?
I'm looking for Justin. Need to deliver something. That you?
Yeah, I'm Justin. What do you have?
Devon asked me to deliver this letter to you. Give me a second, please.
All right.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention. What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen.
Once I'm sure we're out of earshot, I'll go over everything. We've got this place locked down. Haven't seen a corpse for hours. This side is clear. That last JV broadcast was something else.
You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaim bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
Seems like you know what you need to do. What do you need me for?
I need to reconnect with Justin. And then we need to get the fuck out of this hell. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster worker. Get him the letter. Then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker fool. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
Don't worry. I'll deliver the letter. Then we can discuss your end of the bargain.
I ain't a charity case, and I like to be up front whenever I strike a deal. Here's what I have to offer. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered.
My love,
I'm sure Justin
time
will
is
scribble
now.
a reply.
It's been
He's
weeks
not
since
quite
we
the
last
poet
spoke.
I am, but
What
I
if we
still
never
love
hold each
the
other
guy.
again?
What are you doing around here? You need something?
I'm looking for Justin. Need to deliver something. That you?
Yeah, I'm Justin. What do you have?
Devon asked me to deliver this letter to you.
Much appreciated. Here, please deliver my response to Devon, and that's the last that we'll ask of you. Hi, Devon. First off, miss you. Second, I believe in us. If we die together. Our old oak, I will be there, I promise. You're right. Fuck these fools. Our time is now. Love you to the moon. Justin.
I know what's going on here, and it might seem to you like the right thing to do, helping out a couple of star-crossed lovers, but you are putting their lives in jeopardy. Devon allowed his attitude to choose his path, but Justin doesn't deserve to be dragged down with him. We've been through a lot of shit together. I don't want anything horrible to happen to him. They need a clean break, no more contact. If they keep this up, they will both be dead. I'm sure Justin gave you a letter for Devon. That's how they've been staying in touch. Deliver this letter instead. It will end things between them. Then they can get on with their lives.
This is crazy. We can't continue to risk our lives like this. I am safe.
I'm not sure it's my place to decide the fate of their relationship. They're adults.
Oh, please. They are risking their lives. If you don't do what is right, their blood will be on your hands.
You made it back. God, I hope nobody saw you. Did Justin send a reply?
Here it is. He was glad to hear from you.
Thank you so much. This letter made my day. Hell, it made my life. Justin and we're gonna do this. We're really gonna do this. You made a difference today, stranger. I owe you. Here's that key I promised. Hopefully gonna make your life a whole hell of a lot easier.
Love found a way.
That's
Fine.
the tourist?
But that doesn't excuse Devon.
What you want? What you want? Hey, I heard something. Out for a stroll? Shit. Someone's close.
Ugh.
Wanderers. What a waste.
Think it's wise to be wandering around. Walk away and we won't have a problem. Find somewhere else to be. This is our turf. Leave. This is our turf. Leave.
heard something? What you want?
Walk her inside! Finish it quick!
What you want?
I've got some information that you might be interested in.
Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info, too.
Throw me a bone and it's yours.
Well, I ain't giving you shit. Beat it, jackass.
Oh! Fuck you, corpse! Piece of shit.
Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info, too.
This info is free. But only because you're such an amiable guy.
Ooh, spill it already? Like I ain't got nothing better to do than listen to your clowning?
One of your soldiers, Devon, he's maintaining contact with the Tower Patrol at the lumber yard. His boyfriend Justin, to be precise. Who knows what he's been telling them?
That sneaky shit. That's it for him. He's dead. I'll gut him myself. Fucking shame. You know, he seemed like a solid kid. Fucking Tower, he got their claws in his mind too deep. Not even JB could pry him loose.
Hey, asshole!
Smell something
I don't
rotten.
even like the way you walk.